Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna do a live video today, so no edits. I am just gonna do my makeup and chit chat through it, I guess, and upload it and see if you guys like it. So I have just finished work, and usually that's when people take off their makeup, but not me, I'm extra. So I've got to go out and get stuff for dinner, and I just thought I may as well look cute while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna do the full, like my full routine, just because I enjoy putting makeup on. It's kind of therapeutic for me. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm just using my moisturizer that I use every single day. It's a dermalogical one. I really like it. I might not prime today actually, just because I don't need it to stay on. So I don't need to do that. I'm going to use my new Kat Von D. This is in the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. Sorry, is it Kat Von D? Kat Vegan Beauty, something like that. I don't know, whatever it is. That's in the shade Deep 66 Cool. I'm just going to do one pump of that on my hand. And I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques buffer brush. And I'm just kind of gonna like do this. A little bit goes a long way with this foundation because it is super duper full coverage. You can sheer it out. Sometimes I do, depending on, you know, how I want my makeup and really like what I apply it with. So if I'm using like a beauty sponge, for example, if I want super duper full coverage, like canvas, can't see, you know, like my little skin freckles, I'll just use a dry beauty sponge and she goes on so full coverage. Whereas if you use it damp, the sponge soaks up more product, yada yada, shears it out a little bit. Like this is still really super duper, that's still really super full coverage. But doesn't look like super duper cakey. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on because, you know, I'm extra. And I just kind of use that to build up in those areas that I think need a little more coverage. The good thing about this brush is it really does the work for you. So I'm just kind of moving it in circular motions, up and down, round and around, and it's really just blending this foundation in. Really nice. I think it looks okay. And of course I always bring it down my neck because my neck and chest area is a little bit lighter than the rest of me. So just to keep it all looking cute and uniformed, I always do that. And I always kind of go over my ears as well, which you can see me doing that because that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's that. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. This is in the color medium. This is really light for medium, so maybe I, you know, could go like a darker shade, but whatever. It's it blends in really nice, so doesn't bother me. So I just blend it in with the same brush. So you could go in with like a little baby beauty sponge, which I do sometimes if it's, you know, I do sometimes. And other times like tonight, I'm just kind of, I am feeling a little bit lazy. Like I'm doing it for the sake, not doing it for the sake of doing it, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna actually blend that in with this brush. This is a Real Techniques, this is another Real Techniques brush. I think it's supposed to be like put your face mask on, but you don't have to use your brushes just for, you know, what's written on the handle. You're allowed to use a face brush on your eye. No one's gonna, you're not gonna go to makeup hell if you do that. You know, be creative. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly blending that in. And if it doesn't like fully buff in, I would just go over using that same brush and just kind of gently buff it. And it just blends it in nice and neatly. Like that. Done. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to set my face with some powder. Big fluffy brush and just any translucent setting powder will do. So I found out the really hard way that this powder that I'm using right now has really bad flashback. So if I'm not careful, yeah, I look like a ghost. Or you can just see where I put it on my face. So, but hopefully it's not. I'm not like going to any parties or anything. It's like Tuesday. It's literally Tuesday, so I'm not going out or anything, so it should be fine. No flash photography tonight for me. Getting this done anyway. Okay, I am going to blush. I don't usually blush, but I've kind of been liking it. I think it looks kind of cute and sweet. So I'm using the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. I don't know if you can see I've been swatching. Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. I love this palette. So good for like dark skin girls, honestly. And like, okay, so everyone says, don't smile because your cheekbones are up here. And then they drop. So I just kind of start high. Anyway. I think it's funny that we use foundation to get rid of redness, and then we add redness on top of our foundation in blush. Anyway. I think it looks cute. I think it kind of gives you that rosy, you look rosy and sweet, at least I think so anyway. I always look at my kids and think they look cuter when they have their little rosy posy cheeks, so maybe that's why I'm liking blush so much these days. I'm going to save highlighter to last. I think that's my base done. Okay, so I'm just going to do my eyeballs. I've really been playing with this palette. This is a Morphe something. Oh, it might say it on the back. It doesn't. It just says, oh, it does! Sunset Beats 18S Artistry palette. Oh, who knew that it said it on the back? Really nice palette. So this is what I'm going to be using today. This is not a makeup tutorial. This is just me doing my makeup. That was my camera falling. Let me see if I can fix this. We good? Okay, we good. Whew, that was scary. Okay, so I'm not doing, this isn't a makeup tutorial. This is just me doing my makeup. So I'm just going to do it like I would. Well done, Keira. No, I'm gonna do it somewhat a makeup tutorial. How does this thing go? Okay, so I'll tell you what colors that I'm using. So I'm going to go in on a big fluffy brush with the color All Light, and I'm just gonna tuck that all the way up in my crease. So look, that just kind of disintegrates into nothing on my beautiful chocolate skin. However, that's fine because it's just going to be a transition shade, isn't it? And honestly, these colors show up much better on camera. And maybe I don't want to be like full drag queen today. Maybe I do. I always do. What am I talking about? Okay, so I'm just like really packing that on my brush, stamp, and then blow it out. I mean, it looks nice. Like the yellow is pretty. It's not patchy. It's very sheer though. It might look really like popping on a fair skinned beauty. But she's not super duper pigmented, but you know, I don't hate her for that. Yellow is, you know, she's gonna kind of disappear a little bit. But in saying that, I mean, it's still there, you can still see it. So one thing that I always talk about when I do my videos is like, when I put my makeup on, my eyes are always like this, so I have all of this area for eyeshadow. You know, look at all that real estate. But in reality, I don't walk around like this. I walk around like this. So unless I'm looking surprised, it kind of, I gotta make sure that it looks cute with my little hoodie eyes. And you know what? That looks fine. I really like that. That yellow is pretty. All right, I'm gonna try and darken that up. I'm gonna go in with a much smaller brush and I'm gonna tap on this really pretty, what color is that? Orange, apricot. It's called Solar Flare. And I'm gonna step that in the outer corner. Oh, that's pretty. So it's generally like when I'm trying to pack on color like this, I'll stamp and then I'll blend. I will say one thing, they do blend into each other pretty nice. Well, this color's got glitter in it too. So again, like making sure that when I close my eye, or not close it, when I open my eye, that you can still see that really pretty color, so. This is a lot of makeup for going to Woolies. But look, to be honest, at least I still have the ability to be able to go out and do my grocery shopping, and it's not like chaotic like it is in Melbourne. So thinking about all of my makeup lovers and peeps and fellow Australians who are living through that in Melbourne, because that's quite, it doesn't look fun, and you know, we're all thinking about you. That's pretty. All right, so I'm just gonna do the same to the other eye. Like, even if it's not like super super blended, I can always come back in and blend it later. Like, I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just putting on makeup, so I'm just kind of using the colors that I dip my brush into. And this is kind of my technique. So I just go in, load up my brush. So my first dip, usually I don't load it up like that. Like, I kind of know how much pigment and payoff that I get. So I'm confident that I can go in with that much, tap it on, and then blend it out. I would never do that with a black. I would never do that with most darker shades, just because you don't know what the payout's gonna be like. So if you go in and like kind of lay it down, then you might not be able to blend it out, or it might be really hard to blend out. So whereas I know that this one is pretty easy to blend out. And look, see, like that? I can see that doesn't look cute. So I'm just gonna go back in with that original brush with the yellow, tap a little tiny bit on it, and I'm just gonna go over that line just to fluff it out a little bit. And it's makeup, there's no rules, there's no right or wrong way. You could look at this and be like, it looks ugly. I don't care, I like it, I think it looks cute. Like, That's the beauty about makeup. And you might be like, wow, she's confident to go out there wear an orange eyeshadow. Well, look, it's called Summer Sunset Beats. You could not do orange in this palette. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. I feel like if I put like a really dark shade in my crease, that's what I would do for every look. Maybe I could cut my crease or like semi-cut it. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can find an even smaller blending brush and just go in with a little teeny tiny of that dark. One of them darker shades just in the outer corner. I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to. I don't care. I'm gonna use this little guy and then I'm gonna blend it out with this little guy. And I'm gonna go into this shade Scarlet Blaze, which is a maroony reddy color, and it's got a little glitter shimmer through it. So I'm just gonna kind of pack her right in the crease, so there's that kind of gradient. And look, I even might have went up a little bit too high. I should have kept that lower, like that. And nothing on this brush, and I'm just gonna lightly. Oh my gosh, I really like this. That's pretty, Keira. I like this. All right, same thing on this side. So I'm gonna kind of almost poke myself in the eye. Ow, I'm gonna drag it in a little bit and just like blend up like that. All right. What color am I going to do on my lid? I'm going to do a sparkly color like I do. So we've got Spectacle, which is like a yellow shimmer. We've got Moonrise, which is like a goldy pearlescent. We've got Golden Hour, which is gold. I might do this one and then this one. So this is Spectacle, and this is going all over. Oh yeah. That was the right decision. That's just going all over my eyelid, and I'm just using my little finger. Sorry, I'm not using my little finger, I'm using my middle finger to blend that in, because I feel like the warmth from my finger blends it in really, really nicely. And if I think that it's looking a little bit too not blended, I'll just go back in with this brush with that Scarlet Blaze and just kind of love that. Oh my gosh. So just doing the same on my other eye. And because you can still kind of see the orange from underneath that color, it's kind of given that like a really pretty summery gradient. All right, I think it just needs a little bit more. For under my eye, I'm just going to go in with all of those colors that I used on the top and blend them out also. So I'm just going to use a little bitty baby brush and pop a little bit of Moonrise on my inner corner. Oh, got itchy nose like that. I like can't live without an inner corner highlight. Just can't do it. That sounds really dramatic, but it's the world we're living in. Okay, where'd that really orange go? All right, so I'm just gonna go underneath my eye with that orange. I'm really clumsy today. I keep dropping everything. With that orange color. I also did not ever used to do that. I would be a bare under eye kind of girl. I would probably do a little bit of black in the waterline, black eyeliner, but never color like this. And this is always my dilemma. Do I blend that out with the red or with the yellow? So what I'm going to do is press that red just into my lower lash line using that same brush as I used. Just on the outer third half maybe. There's really no method to my madness. I just do what I think looks cute in the mirror at the time. And I guess that's the other thing, like what might look cute on my phone is not what looks cute in real life. So I'm always checking to make sure that what I'm doing on my face is cute and not just cute on my phone. So I'm going back in with that first really big fluffy brush and I'm just popping a little bit of that yellow and I'm just blending all of those colors in together. Okay. So everything always looks like trash until you put eyeliner and mascara on. So I'm gonna do that and then you can tell me whether or not you hate it. So just wait until that's done before you leave a comment going, it looks ugly, Keira, okay? Because you have to say. So I'm going in with my Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing, my trusty liner. It's the one with the purple lid. It's really good, this one. This one's running out though, so I do need to get a new one. And I just do like short flicks along my upper lash line. So I'm pretty much just drawing on my lash. Can I do a wing today? I don't know. I'm gonna do this side as well, obviously. Actually, I'll tell you a funny story. I did my makeup. I was actually going to the football and just being extra, I was like, I'm gonna do my makeup and go to the football. And I got halfway to the football and realized I didn't put any mascara on. Yep, so I had full glam eyes, thick winged eyeliner. It was like a full-on glam bot, look like this, no lashes. I had to go and buy a cheap mascara from Target. Everyone in the car shaded me so hard, it was so funny. I couldn't help myself, I had to do a wing. Oh, it's so cute, look at that little baby wing. Hi there, little wing, how are you? Did you have a good Tuesday, little wing? Oh, this one did not have a good Tuesday like the other side. Okay, she doesn't look too bad. They look actually pretty good, pretty even. I'm going in with mascara. This is my trusty Light Camera Lashes by Tarte. This is a really good mascara. I think it's about $29 at Sephora in Australia. So she's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. And the packaging's really cute. And it's a really good mascara. Like, look, that's... Let me just... It's one thing that I haven't mastered. I cannot talk while I'm putting mascara on, so just the difference. Oh, and I can't live without mascara on my bottom lashes either. So pretty. I just think it brings the whole look together. So when I'm putting mascara on, I'm pressing the brush to the bottom of the lash and then I'm wiggling it left to right, and then I'm like kind of pulling it up. And that's how I coat my lashes. Or maybe I'm blinking. I think I'm blinking at the same time as I'm pulling it up. It's one of those things that I can't describe what I'm doing because I've done it so many times, it's like muscle memory. That is the best, like no clumpiness, separates the lashes and just looks really, really, really cute. Okay, highlighter. I'm going to highlight using this big fluffy highlighting brush. This is a really good one. I did not used to think that these would actually work. I would always use a fan brush. I thought that gave me more control, but I think this disperses the product better. I really like it. So I'm just going to use that color that I used on my eyes because I really like that it brings it together. Like it's the same tone. Sometimes the highlighter, you don't want your highlighter to be like a different tone, like a rosy golden tone when you've got like gold eyeshadow on or something. I don't know. And I think that I'm getting more bang for my buck out of my product. Like I'm using my product not just for my eyes, I'm using it for my highlight as well. And I don't think that looks too bad. Look at that. That highlight is popping. Oh, maybe I should do a little on my brow bone. Do you reckon? Maybe I'll do the inner corner highlight on my brow bone, and I'm going to use that on this little kind of fluffy brush. I'm going to tap her off though. Oh, it almost like tapped all the product off. That's pretty. I don't know why I'm whispering. See what I mean? See how like that all blends in together? Like it all looks cohesive because you're like, oh, that's the color she has on her eyes. So my eyes look like they're from the same face. Okay. Lips. What color lips should I do? Should I like do a red lip or should I do a nude lip? I feel like I do a nude lip every single time I do my makeup. I think I'm gonna do a nude lip. Only because there's so much going on my eyes. So I'm going to use this Morphe one called Brunch. Oh, she is nude. Oh, it's pretty. I think this would look better on me if I had a really dark lip liner. Okay, that's too dark. I'm gonna go in with a little, this is just Sharp Shape Tape foundation. And I'm just going to put a little bit on a little brush. And try and mute it a little bit. Is that even working? I don't want it to look like I don't want foundation lips, which is what I'm doing. I know that. Okay, I don't like this. I'm going to pop on, I'm gonna do a dark lip. So just give me a sec. Let me wipe it off. Okay, let's wipe this off. Actually, this is my makeup remover. Okay, give me one sec. I'm back. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. And it's a really cute dark berry shade. Ew. What a mess. What? Oh. What a mess. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna set her with a little bit of setting spray that seems to have grown legs and wandered off. But that is the finished look. I'm sure the guys in the fast food drive-thru are gonna be like, where are you going today? And the checkout people at Woolies. But I don't care. This is today's look. So anyway, if you like this video, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell me if you love it, tell me if you hate it, and say hi. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, bye.